Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this quick guide showing you how you can complete the time trials from October 1st until October 7th. Starting off with the RC Bandito time trial. As always, you're going to need an RC Bandito in order to be able to do this one. It's a little bit on the trickier side, primarily because of the narrow ways that you have to go through. So starting off, it's basically keeping a bit of an eye on how fast you're going. Whenever you see a corner, the visibility isn't that great. So for that reason, it's a really good idea to always slow down and let go of your acceleration whenever you do take a corner. And when you take the 180 we just took, make sure to slow down and use your brake a little bit, and then we can go past this point here. Let go of your acceleration as you take that jump so you land without trouble, and then just make your way and continue on. Once you're in this section, make sure not to go too fast and avoid at all costs to hit the sides, because it will make your RC Bandito do things you don't want it to do. After that, it's one of the easier sections. You can just go full throttle and you'll be fine. Then we're heading back into the power station once again, and well, the same thing applies as before. Be careful and slow down before you take a corner. After that, it's basically just a stretch home, except for one very last bit where you probably want to slow down as much as you can so you don't hit this pole right here. Even though I did hit that pole pretty badly, I was still able to beat the time trial with 12 seconds to spare, so that kind of goes to show with how much time you actually have, and you don't really have to worry too much. Moving on to the regular time trial. Now in the regular time trial, we're not going to be using the Baddie 801 for once. The car I'm using in the video is a Massacro. The primary reason why I'm using this one is because the top speed is around 122 miles per hour as per Bruffy's testing. So I'm going to leave a link in the description down below, as well as show you a couple of options that you do have in terms of what you could use inside of this time trial, because this one is simply going to be about top speed. Especially because you're basically doing nothing but being on the highway, and as long as you don't spin out, then you should be totally fine. I also tried to test this with a Corvette D10, which has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, and even though it was sliding all over the place and I even had a pretty big crash, I still managed to do it with 4 seconds to spare. So definitely try to grab the fastest sports or supercar that you have in order to beat this time trial. It's not very difficult. You primarily just want to focus on taking as much straight lines as you can, but there's going to be a lot of these really irritating small corners that with a Baddie, you'll simply have no chance of getting enough wheelies in order to do this. It is likely possible that you can do it with a Baddie, but it's probably going to be more effort than it's worth it really. So for that reason, a car is by far the best option that you're going to have in this one. Other than that, there's really not much else I can add to this. The route in the video speaks for itself, so go out there and get yourself some quick and easy $100,000 for each of them. And if you need to see the raw footage of both of these time trials, there will be a link in the description down below if you want to see when I accelerate and go full throttle and all that good stuff. But you know who also goes full throttle? Dr. Strangelove. Join him and all the other fellow members by clicking the join button down below. But with all that said, with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you all so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.